I like to think of three types of measures. So the first is something that is going to measure your input, your effort. And this is quite leading because if it's in the gift of your team to, develop 100 agents or configure 50 APIs, it's your team, you could move that needle. There's nothing in the way. It's just about doing the work. So whatever the effort is that we think we've got to do, how can we measure that? And ideally in a way that we can see the needle move day by day. So they're like input measures. Then the second set of measures are output. Now there's a bit of hypothesis here because as a result of this effort, what is the output we expect to happen? Okay, we don't know for certain it's going to happen, but it's a strong hypothesis. Um, so, if I am going to do 10 APIs, I I hope that that's going to be called 100 times. Just making this up, okay? I can't be sure because I'm now dependent on someone else, but I'm going to measure that. Um, and that's an output. Then the third one is an outcome measure. So this is probably, if you look back at that outcome, you think, well, what is the true measure that's going to tell us that we have moved the needle? And maybe this is going to be around efficiency saving or time saving. So the time to do this business operation is going to reduce by 90%. Um, so now we've got this through these sets of measures, which range from being very leading, the effort you put in, to a bit more lagging, the output and the outcome. Um, and then back to my point before, you will only know for certain if you've got the right measures if those needles all start moving one after the other. If you start generating ML agents and AI agents and that needle, but no output and no outcome results, something's gone wrong there. And that's okay. We've just got to then go and address, well, were we building the wrong agents? Were we configuring the wrong API? What's gone wrong because we're not getting the output and outcome? So this is where iteration. So if you can agree on an outcome and a set of measures, maybe every month or every quarter, then you're into a cycle of learning and adapting. And I tend to find teams, if they stick with this after a few iterations, they become really, really good at coming up with those leading and lagging indicators, those input, output, outcome measures.